All right. This new immigration bill, the Dignity Bill, has promise. Now, sadly, the name of it may actually hurt its chances of passing. But ton of money for border security, like $25 billion, okay? A revamping of the asylum system to help end catch and release, key. Increasing legal immigration from 7 to 15%. That's an obvious need economically, but perversely also may work against this bill. And the big one, a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants. That is going to be a tough sell. But what a starting point. The best we've had in a long time. Let's bring in the Republican sponsor of the Dignity Act, Congresswoman Maria Salazar. Congresswoman, it's very good to have you. Thank you for taking time today. I appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you. Took me 2.5 years to write it.
2.5 years. Why?
Yeah, my first cycle, and I introduced the Dignity Bill by myself last cycle. I won re-election as a sophomore. I made it better, and thank God we found a very important member of the Democratic side, and we've introduced it together. And like you said, this is the best bill to revamp immigration in the last 10 years. Immigration is a toxic topic in Congress, and it should not be that way.
It shouldn't be, but it is because the problem works well for both sides. And I'm sure you're very familiar with the political dynamic right now. The left gets to point at you guys and say, you guys have no heart. Look how you treat these people. And your side gets to look at them and say, you guys have no head. Look how open you've left us. And that works well enough. And look, history makes this point, not me. 2005, 2007, 2013, 2022, all these different attempts at this failed. The closest we came was actually President Bush, 2001, because he was close with the then Mexican president, but then 9/11 happened. Why do you think there may be more of an openness to doing anything now?
Yeah, for two reasons. Number one, the border. What a disaster. The Biden administration has completely forgotten that it has a major responsibility to seal the border, to end catch and release. Look at the fentanyl, look at the terrorists, look at the 5 million migrants coming in. This is a disaster. I belong to the largest minority in the country, the Hispanics, and I tell you that we do not want open borders. We want an orderly to do it in an orderly fashion. No one wants to come in illegally. That's number one. And number two, the business community. You have every single sector in this country, agricultural, manufacturing, business owners, and entertainment business. Everyone is desperate for hands. We have millions of jobs that are available, and we don't have enough hands or Americans or anyone to fill them. That's really bad for the economy. So that is why I'm saying that this is not an immigration bill. This is an economic bill. And the business sector is the one who's going to push us to open the Red Sea like Moses.
So two obstacles other than the problem works better than the solution. One, there is a perception more oriented towards the right side of the aisle than the left. No, I don't want these people to come in and take my jobs. Those jobs are for us, Salazar. Why are you giving away our jobs to these people that just want to run across the border and they're not like the rest of us? What do you say?
Well, what do I say is that I'm creating $45 billion paid by the undocumented to create a pot where if you're an American worker and you feel that an undocumented has taken your job away, then you can learn how to do something different. And we're paying for it. They're paying for it. And because the undocumented, if they want to go into the dignity status, this is not path to citizenship. This is to live in a dignified life in the promised land. That's one of the other problems that we have encountered for the last 35 years, that you have this dichotomy between everything, which is path to citizenship that Nancy and the Democratic Party has always said to the Hispanics, and then this other side that says nothing, forget it, let's not even talk about the topic. But like I said, we have the border and we have the business community crying for jobs.
I get it.
So in the middle is dignity.
I get it.
The Nicaraguans and the Salvadorians, they don't want to be Americans. They want to live a dignified life and then go back home after a few years. But if they really, by any chance, they really would want to become an American citizen, then we have the redemption path.
Right.
So no one will say that I have created a class of second-class citizens. Then you have to pay more money and learn English and do some civic work and then do more stuff and then go to the back of the line. But I'm talking about, and I know exactly what I'm saying because I was on Univision. I'm one of the founders of the network. I served those people for 35 years. The undocumented, all they want is a chance to live in dignity, to make some money, and go back home.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.